Hello, welcome to my channel. So today I thought I'd go over some costume ideas since Halloween is coming up, and it's always nice to hear some new ideas or what people have done before. So I'll go over some of my previous Halloween costumes, and I'll also tell you the pros and cons of each one and how you can recreate them. Now, some of these are pretty original or they're pretty basic, so whatever you're looking for, I'm sure you can get some inspiration from this video. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first one is when we went as Bonnie and Clyde. So this was a really good couple's Halloween costume. It was also pretty inexpensive. Like, we had a lot of this stuff in our wardrobe already. We just had to get some toy guns and cigars. And then I think he had to buy suspenders to make this look come together, but besides that, we had most of the stuff already, so it turned out pretty well, and it's kind of unique as well. I know some people will even put blood on this costume or add bullet holes, so you can really play around with this look, but we did want to have that like kind of clean look, so this is what we ended up coming up with, and I really did like this costume. I thought it was unique and it was cost efficient, so this is gonna be one of my top ones for sure. Okay, so the next costume, we went as Barbie and Ken. Now this one was also pretty easy and inexpensive. I did just buy like a Barbie necklace, I think, but other than that, we had all of this stuff already, so it was a really easy look to put together, and I think we wore this the year the Barbie movie came out, so it was pretty popular at the time. But I think this is a classic look, like Barbie will always be out there, so you can wear this costume, and it worked out really well. So this one is pretty easy to recreate, just bright, fun colors. And then we did wear like makeup to make us look more, plasticky. I think I wore fake eyelashes as well, so really to just bring the whole look together. And then I had these very chunky white heels, anything I could to make it kind of look like we were Barbie dolls essentially. So yeah, it was a pretty good one. Okay, the next one here I really like. It's one of my favorites for sure. My friend and I went as the girls from The Shining. So we bought these kind of blue dresses that were a bit in distress, and then we cut them to make them more ruggedy looking, and we were able to create this really cool look. We definitely looked super creepy, and I would definitely do this one again. For the shoes, we thrifted them, so they were pretty cheap as well. And then for the socks, she had multiple pairs of knee-high socks, so we were able to wear those. And then we just made sure to style our hair the same, and it ended up turning out really well. So yeah, I really like this Halloween costume, and it would be pretty easy to recreate. Just the blue dresses, we did have to buy those from Party City, I believe, so those might be harder to find if you're trying to recreate it, but I'm sure there's something similar out there. Okay, so for this next one, we went as pirates, which I would say is a pretty classic Halloween costume. I think there's always going to be pirates out there for Halloween. So this outfit we did end up buying from Spirit Halloween, so it was a bit more expensive because we didn't have this stuff in our wardrobe already, obviously. So we bought all of these items, and this was the final look. I did like that because it was really easy to just kind of buy everything and then have it, and you don't have to worry about it, but it was more expensive. The look did come out pretty cool though, so if you're looking for a fast, easy costume, that is a good one. I'm sure you could buy some of this stuff and kind of make your own, like do it yourself, but for like the pirate hats and stuff like that, you're probably gonna have to buy that from somewhere. But overall, I did like this costume as well. Oh, and then we did a lot of makeup to make us look more rugged and like we're kind of like been out at sea, for months. So yeah, overall, I think it was a really nice outfit. Okay, so for this next one, this one was pretty unique. We went as a lime and Corona bottle. So I was the lime, he was the Corona bottle. For that one, I already had a green dress, so that was really easy for me to just wear that green dress. And then I made that lemon. I think I just painted some cardboard and then just hung it around my neck so people knew what I was. And then he bought this Corona shirt, I think on Amazon, and that was a pretty easy look to put together, and it ended up being pretty cute and the perfect outfit for us that year. Okay, so this next one, we decided to go as a god and goddess. So we did buy these costumes from Spirit Halloween or from Party City. I can't remember, but we did buy these costumes. We didn't thrift them or anything like that. I think it was a really quick, easy costume to put together and it looked pretty good. I do think that there's probably better costumes out there to get this look and probably more cost effective as well. But overall, it was perfect for us that year and it was a fun look to try out. I do think this look is more unique. I haven't seen a god and goddess, or I don't see that one too often, but I thought it was pretty cool and unique. So yeah, I really like that one. Okay, and then last year's Halloween costume, we did a dead bride and groom. Last year was also our wedding year, so we thought it would be a good costume for that year. So for that one, I just thrifted the white dress, and then he already had his items for his outfit, and then I got the makeup to make the bullet holes, and then I did my own hair at home. I have some other videos on that as well, if you want to check those out. But this one was definitely one of our more creepy costumes, and it was a really easy look to create. So, and I think it's also a bit unique. Like, I haven't seen this one too often, so I think it is a bit unique, but still not too far out there. Like, you can easily recreate it. So I'd highly recommend this one. It was pretty good. And then you can even get props like a bouquet or a gun, whatever you want to have as your prop. Okay, so that's everything for the costumes I had to share with you today. I'm excited for this year's Halloween and can't wait to share what my costume is this year. See you next time.